A tune from the hand plays. Oh, there goes my light switch. Uh-oh. Went to put my table up. My desk, rather. Oh, my mic. That's the time ringing, aren't we, gamers? How you doing, Soup Dog? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Today's gonna be an interesting stream. I'm gonna keep it clear. I'm gonna keep it honest. I have no idea how well this is gonna go because I've never done a pack opening on camera before. Soup, I don't have that. I don't have that on the starting soon screen, my guy. I'm so sorry. Well, at least it's still free though. Do mouse dog because cat chased the fiend? What? Do mouse dog? I mean, they could. I won't say that they would. Also, after like, Lord knows how many months, I finally realized you guys probably never actually heard. You guys probably actually never heard the cassette tape that plays when we load stream. So I'm going to be. I finally adjusted my sound stuff. I'm like, well, I guess if they can hear it, I should probably adjust things. So now you should be able to hear it. Hopefully it's not too loud. But yeah, today we are doing a MTG pack opening of The Secrets of Strixhaven. It's the new set that just released. I didn't do my due diligence to check to see if I had to like wait to open this or anything like that. I kind of just like went balls in. It's like, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna freaking do it. Open up some card packs live. Also, I apologize for any noise. I just noticed I have 30-minute fantasy stuff still scattered on my desk, so I kind of want to move it out of the way a little bit so I can have a bit more room to work here. I will not have a ton of room. But yeah, gonna be changing over to the loading scene here soon. What I should do is put a fade on this music, I think. We're also going to need to get a tab opened for we're going to need to get a tab opened up for TCG. We can see how good our pulls are. Probably add set a browser tab up. Did I share this video with me? I wanted to double check something. I'm not sure. Go ahead and just go back to it because I can't find it. But yeah. Music's probably a lot more quieter than what it used to be. It's okay. Yeah, it's probably still decent. It's just because I messed with some of the settings, I just ended up lowering the music again. So the music is even quieter than what it was last stream. So, but anyways, go ahead and get going here, shall we? Gotta let people know. All right. Of course, we got an ad right now. That's fine. It is what it is, what it is. But no, today we are should do is also you get Spotify going here. We'll probably do that once we're on the desktop screen. Building here. You're not building here. We are. I thought there was a way to duplicate. Go ahead and move this down here. This here. Rename. You drop that text down a little bit in size, it looks like. Well, that'll do. There it goes. Oop. Magic! Yep. We got the new Secrets of Strixhaven Play Booster box. It came in today. I don't think there's any issue with it doing it today because I started to see cards already on social media, so I'm assuming we're good to open this up. Lord, I hope so, but we will find out here soon. So, as far as it goes with this set, I don't necessarily have anything in particular I'm really looking for, but as you can see, we got the Secret Lair advert here, which also...
When chair of kitchen chair table stand on floor a table in sight. Share.
You love that so much, don't you? So yeah, we got the draft types sheet here for Strixhaven. I don't know if it's going to be able to read it. New thing is definitely stroke poetry. Hey, nothing wrong with that. So you get Silver Quill, Bizarmi, or Bizarri, however you say that, Witherbloom, Lorehold, and Quandrix. Their colors respectively are white, black, blue, red, black, green, red, white, and blue. So your traditional color meshing. Yeah, so as you can see, we've got a bunch of play boosters here. I did do the unfortunate crime of opening up the plastic around the pack first. So unfortunately, I did do that, but I have not actually opened up this box at all to verify anything. I got it from a actual store. It's called Galactic Toys here in Michigan. They're a like a hobby store, so to speak, for like card games and things like that. So that is where I got these from. So yeah, we're gonna do a couple pack openings tonight. Probably actually try to go through all of them if we can. Yeah, we got a full play booster here. I did mention there's nothing in particular I'm looking for. The Elder Dragons would be really, really cool. I would like to get those. So I'm hoping to get some of those here. I'm gonna go ahead and do some Spotify music. Make sure we're going. We also have 2 Spotify things in Discord or OBS, so hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. We'll do some RuneScape music, Halo music, Risk Ring 2 music like we usually do. I also got my bracelets on today, so hopefully we get some luck with that. Not that they're lucky, I'm just, wanting to do that. So we got our first pack here. 3100. What are Rhinos Horn made of? Ooh, I think I know what they're made of. Do you know what they're made of? Could be pretty easy. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got Unsubtle Mockery. It's an instant. Wait, it is creatine? Oh. Elephants, I think, are ivory. So Unsuitable Mockery is an instant. We're probably not going to spend this much time on them, but that instant right here, we'll go ahead and put that here. We're going to try to also organize as we go. The camera's going to autofocus. I can't turn that setting off anymore. But we got Mindful Biomancer. 1 green. This creature enters, you gain 1 life. Not a bad card. Tap 2 green. This creature gets 2/2 until end of turn. Not bad. I've realized I have an error here I need to address. I slide these over a little bit. But yeah. Also, I think I would have got that wrong. Because I wouldn't have said creatine. Like, right next to it. Got Back Alley Shopkeep. Unila. Menace. Pretty nice. In life this turn, she gets a 2+0 counter. Bad. First Debater. 40 Vigilance. Whenever you cast an instance or sorcery spell that targets a creature, this creature gets a 1/1 until end of turn. So good little spell. Common there. Nothing to write home about yet, but let's see. I'm gonna also slide that up this way. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go creatures down. I need to reroute this cable for my keyboard. Should have done that before going live, but I didn't think about it. I think it was going to be an issue. Move my Lonko minis here. That should be enough room to work with. Spellbook Seeker. They're really cool too. They have the careful study, or like the they're like the adventure mechanic from like Eldring, but they have it where they have the little spell on the side, so you can do either or when you play it. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, just toss that down. Yeah, I'm probably not going to dally on too much here, because we're going to have to start, like, really wanting to get this done tonight, so we don't have to do, like, multiple, but we've got Page Loose Leaf. Our legendary artifact creature. Tap to add one basic. Grendor, discard another card named Page Loose Leaf. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an instant or sorcery card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Interesting. There. I mean, Caesar's. Guy is his own grandfather. Yeah, he technically is. Oh. But a elemental mascot. Oh, with an opus. It's Flying Vigilance. Whenever you cast an instance or sorcery spell, this creature gains a 1/0 until end of turn. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, exile top card of your library. You may play that card until end of your turn. Pretty good multicolor right there. Put that over here. Unfortunately, it is out of frame of camera, but sacrifices we must make today. Aberrant Mana Worm. Worm creature. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gains X0 until end of turn, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. And a little fun thing there. And creatures. There. Rabid Attack, a black instance. Until end of turn, any number of target creatures you control each get +1/+0 and gain when this creature dies, draw a card. Rabid Attack. That's a pretty fun instant. Oh, got a wizard. Tam, Observant Sequencer. They have landfall. Ooh. So whenever a land you control enters, Tam becomes prepared. While it's prepared, you may cast a copy of its spell. Doing so unprepares it. So how the prepare mechanic works is when you play them, then you get to do the card, and then they become unprepared. So like that sorcery down at the bottom of the... Will you focus? Camera. Focus. Deep sight. Draw a card, gain life. It's pretty cool. Right here. Oh, we got our first mythic rare. Withering Curse. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Infusion. We gain life this turn. Destroy all creatures instead. Withering Curse. That is really freaking cool. I like that. That's a cool card. I'll put that right over here. Gonna move my mouse out of the way. Move my mouse over a little bit more, I should say. Probably should make it so that you see my rares in camera, huh? Versus just my random stacks. Probably should. But we'll do it where, like, when people ask what we pull, we'll go through the rare pile. We got the alt art of Deduce. Draw a card, investigate. Create a clue token. It's an artifact with 2, sacrifice this token, draw a card. You like me some alternate art, so we're going to put that over here. It's probably not that much. We got a Studious First Year. Prepared. Enters prepared. You can do the sorcery. Sorcery, search your library for a basic land card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Get that. That is our shiny. A little foil there. Got our land. Got Paradox Gardens. This land enters tapped. It's tapped for either blue or green. Green or blue. My bad. 2 basic green-blue. Surveil 1 when you tap it. Allows you to put a card into your graveyard or keep it on the top of your library. So that's pretty cool. Put that right up over here as well. So, yeah. And we just got an elemental token. Woo! Love tokens! Love tokens. Alright, so that's the first pack. What American actor directed and co-starred alongside Emily Blunt in 2018's horror film, A Quiet Place? Oh, I know this one. Would you like me to tell you, Soup Dog? Or do you want to guess? I'll give you a hint. They have a J name. Alright, so we got Cheerful Osteomancer, Orc Warlock. It has sorcery, raise dead, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. There you go. Actually done. It's like common. It's gonna have some shenanigans involved with it. Essence Scatter, blue instant, counter target creature spell. Pretty cool art. Actually, it's really cool art. I love that. Got another Mockery. Glorious Decay. Instant, choose 1. Destroy target artifact. Glorious Decay deals 4 damage to a target creature with flying. Exile target card from a graveyard. Draw a card. That's a pretty cool one. Ooh. You gonna try to get to 75,000 tonight, Soup Dog? Also, what I should do is look to see how much more you guys can actually wager in points for the trivia. Like, if I can adjust that, because I think it would be funnier. We got a Fractal Mascot. Trample. It's a Fractal Elk. Gambling! I love gambling! Let's go gambling. That is kind of what we're doing, but we don't know what we're gambling. Give us all on red. And so far, red's not looking too good. Fractal Mascot, Trample. When this creature enters tap, target creature an opponent controls. Put a stun counter on it. A permanent with a stun counter would become untapped. Remove one from it instead. That's a pretty good... It's a pretty good common, in my opinion. It's multicolored, so I'll set that over here. We got our first multicolored sorcery. It's red-white. It's called Pursue the Past. You gain 2 life. You may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Flashback. 2, red-white. You can cast it from your graveyard for the cost. It costs 2 red-white. I know the camera's not going to focus. Can't really do anything about it, sadly. And we got a Startle the Relic Sloth. It's Trample Lifelink. It's 2 basic red-whites. Beginning of your combat. On your turn, exile to 1 target card from the graveyard. Well, congratulations on the 5 streaks, thank you. We got another... Oh, we got a... Tapuri, however you say that. Lecturer. The Elf Druid. Increment, there it is. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana you spend is greater than the creature's power or toughness, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Tap, add green equal to the amount of the creature's power. That ain't bad. And that's an uncommon. That ain't bad at all. We got Killian's Confidence. Sorcery. Target creature gets 1/1 until end of turn. Draw a card. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you may pay white or black. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty cool. Love me sorceries that can come back from the graveyard like that. Homesickness. It is a blue instant. 4 basic, 2 blue. Target player draws 2 cards, taps up to 2 creatures, put a stun counter on each of them. If a permanent with a stun counter, okay, so it reintroduced stun counters too, and that's kind of cool. Right here. Fire's gonna bite me in the ass here soon. Oh, we got a rare Sky Coach Conductor, Bird Pilot. It's an owl. Flash Flying Vigilance. This creature enters prepared. Instant all board for 1 blue. Exile target non-pilot creature you control, then return that to the battlefield under its owner's control. Comes with a little blink. That's pretty sick. That over in our rare pile. Ooh, I like the art on this one. A braid. It's an instant. Choose one. A braid deals 3 damage to target creature or destroys an artifact. Look at the art on that. That is sick. That is the one thing I will say about Magic the Gathering is like the art freaking gets me every time. Usually pretty good. And we got a uncommon instant white sorcery. It gets destroy target creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. This is shiny. Here. We got an island. Love me mana rocks. Or, yeah. Can't believe Matt Pat gave birth. What? What do you mean he gave birth? I believe he gave birth. And then we got Fractal. Another token. It's actually really cool art on that too. Look at that. Alright, let's do another one. No clue. Full Metal Panic. Hey, we had that question before. You got that wrong last time. Congratulations on learning. Searing Shade right here. It's creature, vampire, warlock. Flying. This creature enters. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. That's pretty good. It's just a picture of him and Steph posted when their son was born. They made it look like Matt Pat gave birth. That's pretty funny. Elite Interceptor, Human Wizard. Prepared. You may tap or untap a target creature. Draw a card. Pretty fun, neat one. Very simple, though. Chase Inspiration. Target creature you control gains +0/+3 and gains Hexproof until end of turn. Rubble Rouser. It's a dwarf sorcerer. This creature enters. You may draw or you may discard a card. My bad. If you do draw a card, tap it. Exile a card from your graveyard. Add red. Whenever you do, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. History is patient. I am not. That's pretty sick. First red creature too. Wild Hypothesis. Green sorcery with an X cost. Create 0/0. Blue and green fractal creature token. Put X 1/1 counters on it. Surveil. 2. Nice. These green cards are pretty juicy so far. Biblioplex Tome Keeper. Artifact creature construct. When this creature enters, choose up to 1. Target creature becomes prepared. Target creature becomes unprepared. Nice. I do. No artifacts yet. We have 2 artifact creatures. Oh, here we go. Stirring Honormancer. Jeez, me and reading. Name a worse iconic duo. Okay, when this creature enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into the graveyard. The creature, go right. Infirmary Healer, Cat Cleric. Stream of Life is its prepared spell. Target player gains X life. Cool. I'm gonna be saying that a lot, I fear. Ooh. Eric's Agony. Eric's Agony. Deals Converge. Deals X damage to target creature, where X is the number of color of mana spent to cast this spell. Exile cards from the top of your library equal to the excess damage dealt to that creature this way. You may pay those cards and play those cards until the end of your next turn. Ooh, that's a fun one. So here we got Arcane Omens, Converge. Yeah, they're expensive though. Arcane Omens, Sorcery, Black. Target player discards X cards for X's number of color mana spent on this. Okay, we got another one of those. We got Harden Academic. The Bird Cleric. Flying Haste. Discard a card. This creature gains lifelink until end of turn. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. A bird. Bird cleric. And that is a rare. We'll put that by Sky Coach. Got Knockout Maneuver as our, I think it's called Mystic Archive. I think that's what the art's called on it, now that I'm thinking about it more. Sorcery green, put 1/1 counter on a target creature you control, then it deals damage equal to its power to a target creature an opponent controls. Much as I would like that card in one of my decks, it's not going to help me out with that deck, because that deck relies on Jared Carthalion Trueair getting big strong. We got Protector's Gaze as our holographic. Instant, return up to one target non-land permanent into its owner's hands. Search your library for a basic land card, then put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Not bad. It's also nice too, because these holofoils aren't crinkling or pringling as they usually do when we just got a mountain. I like the art on that mountain though, that's pretty cool. But over here, got a feeling we're gonna have a lot of land, and then we got another token, just an inkling token. Yeah. Is there? I think of something else too. Seize the spoils. As additional cost this card, or to cast the spell, discard a card. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. Seize the spoils. Maybe I should make more stroke. You can if you want. You don't have to though. Hungry Garoflon, the giraffe. Reach increment whenever you cast a spell. If the amount of mana spent is greater than this creature's power toughness, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Before. Yeah. Another Searing Shade Rider. Elite Interceptor. Took us a little bit, but we finally just started getting copies. Chase Inspiration. My bad. Under Speechless. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Put 2 1/1 counters up to 1 target creature. That art on there. A little blurry, but yeah. Embrace the Paradox. Draw 3 cards. You may put a land from your card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Cool.
Magic card The Gath Ring. Legendary creature of legend in a myth, but also real but not Legan. Magic.
Magic the card The Gathering. Legend of myth. That's like 8. I'm not going to finish that sentence, that thought. Okay, we got our Avatar, Sundering Archaic. Converge, enters, exile, mana cost less, spend. Tap 2, put a target card from a graveyard onto the bottom of its owner's library. Soup Dog, please have mercy, because in order to make the cassette tapes work, the grenade sound also had to get louder. It's just a joke about AI being terrible. I didn't want to make you feel bad. But over here, because I mean it is a colorist, but it's not artifact. Abstract Paint Mage. At the beginning of your first main phase, add red-blue. Spend this mana to only cast instants and sorcery spells. Oh, it's intentionally bad. Okay, good. Just want to make sure it wouldn't be like maddening. Starring Stone Glider. As additional cost to cast this spell, exile 2 cards from your graveyard or pay 1 white. Vigilance. Ooh, counter trap. I want to know. Don't worry. Flashback. Yo, I love flashback. Target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. Flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. Love me a new flashback. It should be louder, yes. Unfortunately. Sleight of hand. Oh boy. I'm bracing myself. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the other into the bottom of your library. It's not a hand. We got a shiny foil for Kane's Lady. Fields of Strife. Hey. Where did I put that other? There it is. It's a red-white version of the other double land we got earlier. We got another fractal token. Oh, I just noticed too that the tokens are double-sided. It's indeed louder. Perfect. Okay, the treasure is interesting. Look at the treasure for the set. You're getting there. Oh, we got a punch card in this pack. Punch cards are funny to me. It's basically just some quick tokens. Pretty nice. I'll keep it here. Got Last Gasp. Ascendant Dust Speaker. Flying, when this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on another target creature you control. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile one target card from a graveyard. Shabby. Castinate. It's an X-Blue. Oh, that is devious. Tap target creature, put twice X stun counters on it. Yeesh. I don't have much to say about the cards since my reaction would have been, oh, every time I see him, yeah. Ancestral Anger. Target creature gets X plus 0 until end of turn, where X is one number plus number of cards named Ancestral Anger in your graveyard. Okay, so we do get a lot of standard play cards here, which is nice. He's first here. Molten Heat. The spell costs 2 less to cast if one or more cards is left your graveyard this turn. Wilton Heat deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. It's not too bad. Instant Pest Ape, Pest Mascot. Grandpa, whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Important city fell. Constantinople. Daydream. Sell target creature you control and return that creature onto the battlefield under its owner's control with a 1/1 on it. Flashback. Very nice. Old Growth Educator. Tree Folk. Fusion. Hunters put 2 1/1 counters on it if you gain life this turn. Not bad, man. Fractal Anomaly. Get a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put X plus 1 counters on it. X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn. Alright, so we got Geometer's Anthropod. The Fractal Crab, it's our rare from this one. Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, look at the top X cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand.
Bird with the seeds but worm ate. Therefore bird in a cage is thirsty like feather. Flying but walking inside out the refill.
Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, look at the top X cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Not too bad. We got Royal Treatment as our archive. Target creature you control gains Hexproof until end of turn. Create a Royal Roll token and attach it to that creature. If you control if you control another roll on it, put that one into the graveyard. Exit. Enchanted creature gets 1/1 and has Ward 1. Ooh, kind of cool. Got a shiny Abrade. Holographic. We got a holographic forest. treasure. Like that was already bent. Tone Blast deals 2 damage to any target with a flashback on it. Pretty handy. Mindful Biomancer, we had that one. Shot. Keep again. Shattered Acolyte. Lifelink, sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Good in a pinch. Quick Study, draw 2 cards. Spirit Mascot. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. And Divergent Equation. Said that wrong. Equation? Whatever. Divergent Equation. Return up to X instant and or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand, exile. Well, that's interesting. It exiles it. Actually, probably really, really strong considering it's a 2x cost. We got Creole History Buff. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, Creole becomes prepared. Her thing is Pack a Punch, mill a card, put 2 1/1 counters on target creature. It gains life, it gains trample until end of turn. With you. What, 12 on your dice today, huh? Common. Instant Protector's Gaze. Had that before. Oh. Petrified Hamlet. This land enters, choose a land card name. Activated abilities of sources with chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Lands with the chosen name have a tap for basic. Well, that's devious. That's very, very devious indeed. Oh, and we got Maelstrom Artisan. Minotaur Sorcerer. Rocket Valley. Oh, I've been wanting this one. Haste, when this creature enters, it's prepared. You get to... This one, you can just destroy non-basic land if you can keep untapping it. Pretty nice. It's on-basic land hate. Which is really funny when you're playing against, like, anyone that's not doing a mono. Oh, we got Expressive Iteration. And it's in the Mythic Archive. Be snazzy. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand. Put one of them into on the bottom of your library. Exile one of them. You may play the exiled card this turn. Oh, that's actually Mythic Rare. I want to put that in my... Not Mythic Rare. Sorry. Rare. Rare. I botched it. I butched it. Remembering... A Rearing Embermare. Ooh, a Firehorse.
Dog is pack, yet lone dog eats food alone because he dog lone, but he not alone. Introvert dog bark to quest, but no quest as the fork is dog.
Dog. And we got Forum of Amity. It's the... That one. White-black. Surveil. As I said, we'll probably start to get faster with these the more cards we have that are repeats. So... Not asking for more repeats, but I think I'm going insane with these. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to feel it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Starting to feel it. Oh, we got Eager Glyph Mage. Enters, create a 1/1 white-black inkling creature token with flying. Run behind. The spell costs 1 less basic to cast if it targets an attacking creature. MTG mentioned. Oh boy, and what term for blocking was established in the Portal set? Intercepting. I wouldn't have known that either. Oh no. Cost 1 less. Home Blast had that one before. I could just have that. Stress Stream deals 5 damage up to 1 target creature. Look at top. 2 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the other one at the bottom of your library. Pretty cool art. Oh, excuse me. Armory Healer. Charging Strife Knight. Ooh, Spirit Knight. Haste, discard a card, then draw a card. We got the Silver Cool Charm. Choose one, put 2/1/1 counters on target creature. Exile target creature with power 2 or less. Each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life.
Hawk 2
I'm gonna honk Shua and sleep on that thing. My plan tonight when I go to bed. Ooh, Molten Core Maestro, Goblin Bard. Menace, Opus. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, add an amount of red equal to the creature's power. My Media, Fury and Flame. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What? What is the correct order of operations for solving equations? The order in which these operations are written? I don't know. What is the one that is correct there? That's devious, though, doing it that way. Giant Growth. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Wall of text. Oh, wall of text, hear me. Hey, get the red-blue land. Spectacle Summit. Tapped, and we got a token. Copy token, and a... Here. I'm gonna go with, you hadn't already. Very relaxing listening to RuneScape music and doing this. Oh, here. I just realized I put some in the wrong spot. Oops. By some, I mean like 1. Oopsies. Wild Hypothesis. Hey, get that one again. Did we get that one again? Gotta do some looking here. Yep. I did do the thing I feared I did.
2 Cull 4 Shul.
Cull 4 Shul. Shul. Gasp. Oh, we got a new Mage Tower Referee. Artifact creature construct. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Good boy. I'm testing this voice. Oh, you can test it. That is totally fine. Bogwater Lumerant. Whenever this creature or another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. That is big. Stress Stream again. Welcome back, Stress Stream. Limerent's Favor. Fusion. When you cast this spell, copy it. You gain life this turn. Choose new targets for the copy. Each target creature gets +2/+4 until end of turn. Voices Shuzuki. Ooh. Lorehold Charm. Lorehold Charm. Choose one. Each opponent sacrifices a non-artifact or non-token artifact of their choice. Return target artifact or creature card with mana 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. The creatures you control get 1/1 and gain trample until end of turn. Lorehold Charm. I like that. It's a really cool looking card too. Leech Collector. Gross. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, this creature becomes prepared. It's sorcery. Each opponent loses 2 life. Wait a second. Oh, okay. So they already worded in the infinite. I was like, wait a second. You could go infinite with that. Not so easily. Wild Growth, Arctic. Trample, Reach, Converge. Whenever you cast a creature spell, that creature enters with additional XX. Or, sorry, X. Enters with X additional 1/1 counters on it, where X is the number of colors of mana spent
Savage.
to spend. Sandwich. Savage. It's a Locust Spray. That is our archive. Target creature gets -1/1 until end of turn. Cycling. The cycle cost on it. Discard this card, draw a card. Shit, armor is only as good as it seems. Zealous Lorecaster, Giant Sorcerer. When this creature enters, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Then. Batman's gonna be furious that you're pulling away from him this far. Blue. Got an island. I got another fractal token. Some decent tokens so far this run, it seems. Goblin Glassrite. Creature enters prepared. It has a token. You can create treasure tokens with this guy. It's pretty cool. I do like creating treasure tokens. Keeper's Bane, Trample, Badger Pest. Whenever this creature attacks, you gain 2 life. A Pull from the Grave. Turn up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. You gain 1 life. It's not too bad either. First Debater. Again. Spellbook Seeker. It's like our only other blue creature we've gotten so far. I think it is. Let me double check. Oh, don't fall. I made the mistake of just setting my cards down on my keyboard. They about fell over the floor. Yep. That's the only blue creature we've gotten so far in this set that's like a common. Embrace the Paradox. That one again. Got Biblioplex, Tome Keeper, Garrison Excavator, Orc Sorcerer, Menace. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 red and white spirit creature token. Got Essence Knit Scholar, Dryad Warlock. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with whenever this token
Grubhub
attacks.
perks give you deals for the food you love, the kinda deals that make you boogie.
Boogie woogie woogie. You're not my dad. No, you are my dad. Boogie woogie woogie. Create a black green pest creature token with whenever this token attacks, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, draw a card. Ta-da. Just fun creature. I'm your father. Boogie woogie woogie. Foolish Fate. Destroy target creature. Infusion. If you gain life this turn, that creature's controller loses 3 life. Foolish Fate. Careful to say it, not spray it. Brief. Resonating Loot. Lines you control have tap, add 2 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to cast instants and sorcery spells. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Better first. Artifact. Bulk Up. Double creature's power until end of turn. Flashback. Woke up. We get another one of these. Jokers. Another Fields of Strife. It's a shiny. We are... I lost count how many packs we're in right now, but we're in pretty deep. Keep going. We got Cost of Brilliance. Sorcery, target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature. Interjection instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains first strike until end of turn. That's a handy one. Delude Virtuoso. When this creature enters, tap a target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Opus. Whenever you cast a sorcery spell, this creature gets 1/1 until end of turn. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, this creature gets 2/2 until end of turn. Get our next blue creature. Nice. Tackle Artist. Trample Opus. Oracle's Restoration. Target creature you control gets 1/1 until end of turn. Draw a card and gain 1 life. We got another artifact here. Potioner's Trove. Artifact, tap, you gain 1 mana any color. Tap, you gain 2 life. Activate only if you've cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. That's a pretty nice artifact right there, if I do say so myself. Imperious Ink Mage. Orc Warlock. Vigilance. This creature enters Survey 2. Dissection Practice. Opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Up to 1 target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Until up to 1 target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Very nice. Snarl Song. Purge, create 2 green blue, 0/0 green blue fractal creature tokens. Put X counter on each of them. You gain X life, where X is the number of colors mana spent to spend the spell. That is nice. We got Pigment Wrangler. Flying creature enters prepared. Sorcery. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. During the Hope Singer, Bird Bard. I just saw what the next card is we got. Flying Lifelink. Party. When you cast Repartee. I don't think I've ever heard that word. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. It's pretty good. And then, we got it. It's not a foil, which kind of sucks, but I'm happy with it. We got the Mythic Archive of Vampiric Tutor. Look at that. Search your library for a card, then shuffle and put that card on top. You lose 2 life. We take those. We got Yo, he does look sick. That card is sick. I love the art on that. That is dope. We got Shilonian Tackle. Target creature you control gets 0 + 10 until end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Dang, that's our foil. You can escape it! Well, I mean, if you don't acknowledge it, you can escape it. Oh, look at this mountain. Look at that little guy. Summoning a friggin' fireball. You can escape it, you just gotta win a bunch of trivia, dog. I like that, that's cool. Yeah. Well, we got Vampiric Tutor in the Mystic Archive. True. Gotta fight harder. Oh no. Oh no! Soup Dog, no! Procrastinate's back. Welcome back, Procrastinates. Ancestral Anger. It looks like a creature. What over time? Cost of Brilliance. Get that back again. Interjection. Got Interjection again. I do like Interjection. Spirit Mascot. Again. Knew it. That is so funny. I didn't see what it was, but hold on, let me see if I can't scroll up here to see it. Let me do it. Okay, I guess OBS isn't letting me scroll chat. That sucks. Fortunately, it was not. Alright, oh, we got Emil. Vastlands Roamer, Elf Druid. Creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them have trample. Hey! Trample Commander. Oh, I mean, not really a commander, but funny trample creature. That's all your fractals had. Whoa! Blazing Fire Singer. Creature Dwarf Bard. This creature enters prepared. Seething Song. You add 5 red mana. That's pretty nuts. You got Spirit Call Enthusiast. Cleric. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, this creature becomes prepared. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +2/+2 until end of turn. Welcome back. No, we didn't have that one yet. Ooh. Fractalize. Until end of turn, target creature becomes a green and blue fractal with base power and toughness each equal to X +1. Loses all other colors and creature types. Very nice. Vicious Rivalry. Add as an additional cost to cast the spell, pay X life. Destroy all artifacts and creatures with mana value X or less. Yee. That is brutal. First Lightning is our Mystic Archive here. Kicker. Pay an additional 4 as you cast a spell. First Lightning deals 2 damage to any target. If the spell is kicked, it deals 4 damage instead. All Historian. Flying. When this creature enters, surveil 1. Whenever one or more card leave your graveyard, put a 1/1 on it until end of turn. We got Titan's Grave. I think we got all color combinations now in this set. Or mana lands. I think so. Soup Dog, either you're really, really smart or you're Googling these questions. I shouldn't joke about that. I'm sure you're doing this all legitimately. Half casters have knowledge. Yeah, it's fair. Right, we got Visionary's Dance. Sorcery, create 2 3/3 blue and red elemental creature tokens with flying. 2. Discard this card. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put them onto your hand and the other into your graveyard. New PVC? Yeah. I didn't get to read the question. I just was like, I've noticed you're pretty good. Speechless. Get that back. Poisoner's Apprentice. Orc Warlock. Infusion. This creature enters. Target creature and opponent control gets -4/4 until end of turn if you gained life this turn. Pretty funny in a vampire deck. Zimones. Experiment sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creatures and or land cards among them. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Put all land cards revealed this way onto the battlefield tapped, and all creature cards revealed this way into your hand. Good sorcery. Borrowed knowledge. Choose 1. Discard your hand, then draw cards equal to the number of cards in your target opponent's hand. Discard your hand, then draw cards equal to the number of cards discarded this way. Pretty nice. We got Mika, Reader of Ruins. Ward, pay 3 life. Ooh. Does target a spell or an ability opponent controls, counter it unless they pay 3 life. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may sacrifice an artifact. If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. Interesting. Hey, we got the boy. Vastland Scavenger. Death Touch. This creature enters prepared. Mill 7 cards and put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Look at a boy. Look at a bear. Look at a bear druid. Do you remember the first night of December? Knockup maneuver. We got a foil lore hold charm. Back to Paradox Gardens. Really needed to invest in another desk before I did this. Masterful Flourish. Target creature you control gets +1 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Then, All Historian. Vanishing Betrayal. Turn target non-land permanent onto its owner hand. Reveal 1. Heated Argument. Deal 6 damage to target creature. You may exile a card from your graveyard. If you do, Heated Argument also deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the prepared. Oh, we got Terra Fractal, the Dinosaur Fractal. Well, this creature enters with X, 1/1 counters on it. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life. Bad. Inkling Mascot. Hey, we got the Inkling Mascot. What the? What was his name before he changed it? I wouldn't know how you would guess that either, my friend. Such a mean... It is. Oh. We got Sonar, Unfinished Genius, Goblin Sorcerer. Enters prepared. Tap to create a treasure token. Activate if you only cast an instant. Activate only if you've cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. The spell, search your library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, then put it onto your hand, then shuffle. Card. Another Tackle. Strife Knight. Grave Researcher. Troll Warlock. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. If there are 3 more creature cards in your graveyard, this creature becomes prepared. Reanimate. Return or put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to that card's mana value. Rare. And then we got one of the Elder Dragons. Oh, we got Lorehold. Lorehold the Historian. What I have with your dad and the one I have with your mother. Ooh. Lorehold Historian. Flying Haste. Each instant and sorcery card in your hand has Miracle 2. You may cast a card for its Miracle cost when you draw it if it's the first card you drew this turn. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Yo. Look at this dude. Camera focus. Camera focus. Camera, please. Go. Look at that. Look at that dragoon. I actually wanted a couple of these dragons, so let's go. We got one. Pick your poison is our Mythic Archive. Not bad. What it does: choose one. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying of their choice. Visceral Anger is back again. Get a plains. Basic land plains. When the dragon is a massive gooner. Good grief. That reminds me of a very, very dark thing I saw a while ago. I say dark, but it's more like just like vomit inducing. The Rubble Rouser. Another Wild Hypothesis. Adventurous Eater. Human Warlock. This creature enters prepared. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. You gain 1 life. I show. No, I don't care to elaborate. Maybe over DMs, but not on stream. It's very not safe for work. Interceptor, Chase Inspiration is back. We got a Stadium Title Mage. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. I just realized I'm holding this really, really weird. You might have to remind me, though, because it's diabolical. Harsh Annotation. For a target creature, its controller creates a 1/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. The other thing that's going to be hard to remember here is how many of these I've actually already had after a certain point. Rapturous Moment. Sorcery. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards. Add 2 blue, 3 red. Pretty handy. Color sorcery. Ooh, Transcendent. Archaic. Avatar Vigilance Converge. When this creature enters, you may draw X cards, where X is the number of color. The mana spent to cast a spell. If you draw 1 or more cards this way, discard 2 cards. Rabbits are rodents. No, they are not. They are something different. Ooh, Storm Carved Coast. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. Hey, that's pretty nice. Ooh, the Dawning Arctic. Legendary Creature Avatar. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. Reach. Whenever the Dawning Arctic attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery from your graveyard without paying the mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. My biology classes have failed me. I mean, yeah. Got another deuce. Ooh, we got a Planeswalker! Ral Zarek, Guest Lecturer. Legendary Planeswalker. Ral. Surveil 2. This is 1 up. Any number of target players each discard a card. Return target creature. Oh, I should probably mention their tips. +1 Surveil 2. -1 is any number of target players each discard a card. And they get -2. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard onto the battlefield. Flip is -7. Flip 5 coins. Target opponent skips their next X turn, where X is the number of coins that came up heads. Holy! And he's foil. That's sick. That's also very freaking devious. Holy, that would make people so mad. Got another cutout card. Not gonna lie, it's pretty juiced. Alright. Terrible day to have a stuffy nose. I think mine's just because of like the weather constantly changing. I don't think I'm actually sick. Restoration. Flourish. Howlin' Historian. Ooh, we got Rancorous Arc. Reach Converge. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Stadium Title Mage. Summoned Dromedary. Spirit Animal. Vigilance, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only as a sorcery. What does it do? He can't die permanently. Social Snub. Whenever you cast this creature while you control a creature, you may copy this spell. Each player sacrifices a creature of their choice. Each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. They're just giving a lot of life gain with black and white today. And we got the Condric's Charm. Choose one. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Destroy target enchantment. Target creature has base power and toughness 5/5 until end of turn. Condric's Charm. Shattered Sanctum. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more lands. White or black. Dang it again. Requisition Raid. Spree. Choose 1 or more additional costs. +1. Destroy a target artifact. 1. Destroy target artifact. 1. Put a 1/1 counter on each target creature a player controls. Essence Scatter. I like the art on that card. And it's just shiny. Ooh, shiny. Mountain. Holographic Mountain. Always fun. Do you watch Jimmy here? No, I do not watch Jimmy here. I'll be honest, I don't even think I heard of Jimmy here. Shopkeeper's Bane. Okay, so this will sound insane. Pull from grave. Turn 2 target creatures from grave. Gain 2 life. First Vader. Spellbook Seeker. Continue in a minute. Do you think Squidward ever puts his nose in his mouth just to see what it feels like? I would imagine so. But I think it's one of those things he did more so as a kid versus like an adult, you know, when he was younger, before he became jaded. Because, you know, he doesn't have that whimsy anymore. Like, I could see that being something where it's like younger Squidward has totally done that once his nose started getting that big. He was just curious or like not all himself, if you know what I mean. Master of the Tangential. Increment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay X when you do, move X 1/1 counters from this creature onto another target creature. That's pretty cool. Also, Jimmy here is the... Oh, that's who he is. Okay, so I have heard of him. Eternal Student. A zombie warlock. Exile 1 black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create 2 1/1 white and black inkling creature tokens with flying. Ooh. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Artistic Process. Sorcery. Artistic Process deals 6 damage to target creature. Deals 2 damage to each creature you don't control. Create a 3/3 blue and red elemental creature token with flying. It gains haste until end of turn. Also an otter. Oh no! Otter. Lewin, Exchange Student, Elf Druid, enters prepared. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Lewin becomes prepared. Activate only as a sorcery. Create a 1 black green pest creature token with whenever this token attacks, you gain 1 life. Suspended Aggression. It is an instant. It's 1 red, white. Exile target non-permanent. Exile target non-land permanent and the top card of your library. For each of those cards, its owner may play it until end of turn. End of their next turn. Nice. Rare. Zombify. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. It is our drive. Class 3E. Oh jeez, I don't remember. Graduation day. Enchantment. Whenever you cast a instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. That's a shame. Holographic, even. Titan's Grave. Welcome back, Titan's Grave. We're gonna go you and another fractal. Oh, I gotta check something here. You're going to, but no, I don't want to go to Brazil. You go to Brazil, then I'll think about it. Team Betrayal. Heated Argument. Tenured Concutor. Troll Druid. Vigilance. Whenever this creature becomes target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Infusion. This creature gains +2/+0 as long as you gain life this turn. Send in the Past. Sorcery. Each opponent discards a card. You may create a 1/1 black and green test token with whenever this token attacks, you gain 1 life. Send in the Past. Ooh, Honor-Bound Age. Cat Cleric. First strike. This creature enters prepared. Form's Favor. Sorcery. Target creature gains +1/+0 and gains flying until end of turn. Viliplex, Tome Keeper. We got another one, boys. Ooh, Tablet of Discovery. Artifact. When this artifact enters mill card, you may play the card this turn. To mill a card, put it into top. Put the top card of your library into your graveyard. Add red, add 2 red. Spend this mana only to cast instants and sorcery spells. Nice. Campus Composer. Merfolk Bard. Ward 2. Create a 3/3 blue-red elemental creature token with flying. Just prepared. The Campus Composer, not the elemental creature. Stand up for yourself. Instant. Destroy target creature with power 3 or greater. Mind Roots. Target player discards 2 cards. Put up to 1 land card discarded this way onto the battlefield tapped under your control. Wow, it lets you just steal land from other people. That's awesome. Color Storm Stallion, Elemental Horse, Ward 1 Haste, Opus. Whenever you cast an instance or sorcery spell, this creature gains 1/1 until end of turn. If 5 or more mana spent to cast that spell, create a token that's a copy of this creature. Okay, cool. It's pretty sick. Not gonna lie. Oh, we got Return the Favor. Instant Spree. Choose one or more with or additional costs. Copy target instant spell. Sorcery spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Change the target spell or ability with a single target. In the Favor. Actually a really cool card. Shatter Technique. It's a holographic. Splatter Technique, my bad. Choose one, draw 4 cards. Splatter Technique deals 4 damage to each creature in Planeswalker. Another Paradox Gardens. Trivia, Clefairy was intended to be Ash's starting I honestly did not know that. I also don't know a lot about Pokemon, so like, Mazel tov there, I guess, I suppose, eh? Also, I might need to sit down, my legs are starting to hurt. I went on a walk after my short day at work today. My legs are a little tired still. I didn't even really walk that far either. That's kind of the sad part. Now we're gonna sit down. Ooh. My legs. My legs. Oh, my legs. Alright. We're sitting down now. I got Tenured Contour. Couture. What's that? Send in the past. He's back. Such a funny card name. On page. Textbook Tabulator. Frog Wizard. Increment. When this creature enters Seville 2. Zealous Lorecaster. One of these. Fractal Mascot. Strixhaven Sky Coach. Ooh, we got the vehicle. Flying. When this vehicle enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Crew 2. What's that? Creatures. Group Manipulation. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain +2/+2 and gain Menace. And whenever this creature attacks, you gain 1 life. Ooh. That's a pretty good sorcery. I just bumped my mic stand. My bad. Primary Research. Enchantment. When this enchantment enters, return target non-land permanent card with mana cost value 3 or less from your graveyard onto the battlefield. At the beginning of your end step, if card left your graveyard this turn, draw a card. I barely moved. Wait, why did you barely move? What? You've answered so many questions right since... Oh, it's because you've also answered questions wrong. Soup Dog. Zaffy and the Tempests. The Fae. Human Bard Sorcerer. This is our rare. During each one of your turns, you may cast an instance or sorcery spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. Ooh, look at him. I know, I'm just angry. I get that. Check my phone. Alright, phone is good. I'm gonna take a drink. I've been talking a lot. Steal the Show. Sorcery. Choose one or both. Target player discards any number of cards and draws that many cards. Steal the Show deals damage equal to the number of instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard to target creature or planeswalker. Good grief. That's an awesome sorcery. Stargaze. Oh, dude. The art on this is so sick. Look at twice X cards from the top of your library. Put X cards from among them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. You lose X life. That's crazy. No idea. It's a cool card, though. Also, I know we're playing music on Spotify, but it's just really, really quiet. Marissa Tide Choreographer. Merfolk Bard. Spell costs 3 less to cast if creatures you control have toughness 10 or greater. When she enters, draw 2 cards. Got the Forum of Amity. We're getting through the stack, slowly but surely. I think what we'll do, once we're done here with opening up all these cards, we'll go through and see what each one is worth. Go from there. Oh, we got a Barrage. Instant target creature you control gets +1/+0. Isn't it gens? It was gens. Nice. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. If you cast another instant or sorcery spell this turn, then deals damage equal to its power up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Cheerful Osteomancer. Hey, and Jenny's response. Instant. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Destroy target creature. He's back, our boy. Essence Scatter. Grapple with Death. Destroy target artifact or creature. You gain 1 life. Impractical Joke. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Impractical Joke deals 3 damage up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Fractal Tender. Alpha Wizard. Ward 2 increment. Beginning of each end step, if you put a counter on this creature this turn, create a 0/0 blue and green fractal creature token and put 3 1/1 counters on it. Too bad. Ooh, Arinian Deathbloom Botanist. Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control with power or toughness 1 or less dies, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Not bad. Ooh, Ambitious Augmenter. Turtle Wizard, increment. When this creature dies, if it had one or more counters on it, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Then put this creature's counters on that. Then put this creature's counters on that token. I guess we got a lesson. Let's see what our lesson is here. Decorum Dissertation. Sorcery lesson. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Eradin. Then exile this spell. After you first resolve a spell with this name, you may cast a copy of it from exile without paying its mana cost at the beginning of each of your main phases. Excuse me? That seems pretty powerful. Focus on the card, camera. Focus on the card. Hey. Right here, still right here. Okay. Mythic Rare. Disdainful Stroke. Oh. Oh. I mean, I'm not freaking out about Disdainful Stroke, but counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. Look at this is what I'm actually pogging about. We got Quandrix, the Proof. Legendary creature Elder Dragon. Flying Trample Cascade. Instants and sorcery spells you cast from your hand have Cascade. And you know what's even crazier about it? It is not only a foil. It is not only a foil, but it's the full art foil. Look at that. Yo. That's gotta be worth some money, right? Let's go. Let's go. Titan's Grave. Enters tapped. Another one of those. Feels good. Should have grabbed some sleeves before I started doing this. Good grief. I'm raw dogging it. Raw dogging it here with these cards. Don't plan on PSA grading any of these cards, but like, dude. Noxious Newt. Death Touch. Tap to add green. Barug Banemaker. Death Touch. Creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Repeater Wit. Target creature, if it's your turn, put a stun counter on it. Bad, not bad at all. Landscape Painter, Merfolk Wizard. Just prepared. Draw 2 cards. Sorcery. Strife Scholar. Ward, pay 2 life. This creature enters prepared. Create 2/2. Create 2/2. Create 2/2/2. Yeah, there we go. Red and white spirit creature tokens. Not bad for a common. Let's do the pass. Let's go. Another Page Loose Leaf. Another Silver Quill Charm. Got a Matter Bending Mage. Human Wizard. This creature enters, return up to 1 target creature to its owner's hand. Maybe cast a spell with X in its mana cost. This creature can't be blocked this turn. Nice, not gonna lie. Eternal Student. Back Eternal Student. Practice Offense. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature target player controls. Target creature gains your choice of double strike or lifelink until end of turn. Flashback. Ooh. And I'm not oohing about this card. I saw the next one. So rare though. Bitter Triumph. Adds an additional cost to the spell. Discard a card or pay 3 life. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Bitter Triumph. So really, really cool art there with the Mythic Archive. These guys. He's shiny. You got like 8 more packs to go through. I was kind of hoping at one point these would actually start feeling like they're going faster, but they're not really feeling like it. Another textbook tabulator. Lorecaster. A Noxious Newt. Evil Psychic Smartphone is a rebanned version of the Danger. Sure. What's in the heat? Best mascot. Dual Tactics. Sorcery Dual Tactics deals 1 damage to target creature can't block this turn. Flashback. Cost is 1 red. The Tide Choreographer. Snooping Page. Party. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, this creature can't be blocked this turn. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Fascinating. Harmonized Trio. Merfolk Bard Wizard. Tap to tap 2 untapped creatures you control. This creature becomes prepared. Instant. Brainstorm. Draw 3 cards and put 2 cards from your hand onto the top of your library in any order. Yeah. Where? Super far, yes. It's false. Gives you a... I don't think they gave you life so much as they just did like a star. You get 100, I think, because there's like 100 on a level or something like that. Knock up is our spell here. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Practice Scrollsmith. Or strike, creature enters. Exile. When this creature enters, exile target non-creature, non-land card from your graveyard until end of your next turn. You may cast that card. Mythical Summit. I think it's because the answers you are getting right only give you like 150 because they're easy. So like your net gain was low. 2 Soup Dog. Out of it all. Dig Site Inventory. Put a 1/1 counter on a target creature you control. It gains Vigilance until end of turn. Flashback 1. Sorcery. Hydro Chamber. Or sorry, Hydro Channeler. Easy. What was the first monster to appear along Godzilla? I want to say 3. Definitely wasn't King Kong. Yeah, Angus. Ooh, you got it wrong though, sorry. Creature, Merfolk Wizard. Add tap to add blue. Only to cast sorcery instants. Tap 1, tap, add 1 mana any color. Spend this mana only to cast a instant or sorcery. Embermane. Borog Barrage. One of those slimy boys. Inkling Mascot. Graduation Day. Growth Curve. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, then double the number of 1/1 counters on that creature. Ooh. Be fun. End of the Hunt. Target opponent exiles a creature or planeswalker they control with the greatest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Flow State. Sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest of the bottom of your library in any order. If there is an instant or sorcery card in your graveyard, instead, put 2 of them into your hand and the rest into the bottom of your library in any order. Postmortem Professor, Zombie Warlock. This creature can't block. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. 1 black. Exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Uncle Rich Uncle Pennybags from the board game. There's a monocle. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I remember him using a monocle, but I don't think he wears a monocle. Repel Calamity is their mythic archive. Destroy target creature with power or toughness 4 or greater. Then gets Cinder and Maws against the dreaded Wild Seer. With Bright Sword and Paw, repel your own fear. Song of Seasons. Hey, you finally made it out of that dreaded number. Seeker. Box Gardens. Getting close. I don't know if we'll be done before 7 though, but that's fine. Ouch. Hey, I haven't seen that one in a while. Glorious Decay. That's a new one. Destroy target artifact. Glorious Decay deals free. Oh no, we had that one before. I just don't remember it. Searing. Eager Glyph. Page. Run behind. The spell costs 1 less if targeting an attacking creature. We've had that one before. Another Rancorous. Arc. Ick. Vogue. Water Limerent. Spirit Frog. Tackle. Another Lorehorde Charm. Another Leech Collector. Got Belch Loafing Pest. Legendary Creature Pest. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on each pest, bat, insect, snake, or spider you control. For this dude. Dude. Look at the card. Focus on that. Focus on the card. Better boy. Just lounging. What French sculptor designed the Statue of Liberty? I don't remember that guy. I feel bad, but I don't remember. Spell Pierce. Counter target creature. Counter target non-creature. Spell unless it's controller pays 2. Jeopardy lecture. Sure. Back. Welcome back. I'll swap. Another England Spirit token. You're down to 6. This is number 7 right here. I may or may not have done it that way on purpose. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Florence. Instant, put 1/1 counter on target. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature. Fusion. If you gain life this turn, that creature also gains trample and indestructible until. Melancholic Poet. 3. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Stone Decant. Chimera. Chimera, my bad. Exile this card from your graveyard. You gain 2 life. Surveil 1. Activate only as a sorcery. Fun. Uses Encouragement. Instant, create a 3/3 blue and red elemental creature token with flying. Surveil 2. Expressive Fire Dancer. Opus. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, gains 1/1 until end of turn. At 5 or more, gains double strike until end of turn. Scaling Triangle. I'm forgetting what a scaling triangle is. Visionary's Dance. Speechless. Eric's Agony. Ooh, Paradox Surveyor. Elf Druid. Reach. When this creature enters, you may look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a land card or a card with X in its mana cost from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. I think we had this one before. We got Stirring Onomancer. Not a shiny, but we got Witherbloom the Balancer. Elder Dragon. Affinity for creatures. Flying, Death Touch, instants, and sorcery spells you cast have affinity for all for creatures. Dang. Look at that. What a dude. The dang card, Cameron. Focus on the card. Thank you. Look at that. Another full art. Not a holo, though. That's okay. Pulling Ritual. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Add black or green for each permanent destroyed this way. Control. I get hit by a bunch of tennis balls. Last right. Wow. Was that because of the whole 6-7 thing I said earlier? I feel like that might have been for the whole 6-7 thing I said earlier. Landscape painter. Scholar, got another one of those. Cool. Full Florence. That was not bad. What? Oh, darn. Oceaner's Trove. We got another one of those. Nice. Artistic Process. Get another one of these. Nice. Get another Exchange Student. Nice. Mister the Transgentle. Another one of these. Nice. Ooh. I want to like knock my desk around to try to get back to that card. Abigail Poet Laureate. Flying. Whenever you cast a creature spell, Abigail becomes prepared. While it's prepared, you may cast a copy of its spell. And someone prepares it. Sorcery, put 1/1 on a target creature. 500. Ooh. Gonna be a fun number. Common. Ooh, Restoration Summoner. Sorcery Lesson. Return target non-land permanent card from your graveyard onto the battlefield. Paradigm. Then exile the spell. After you first resolve a spell with this name, you may cast a copy of it from exile without paying its mana cost at the beginning of each of your first main phases. Look at this. Look at this dude. Look at the card. Where's it from? Sorry, I was busy reading. Oh. Oh, you got that mixed up with Jotunheim. Monstrous Rage is our actually really cool art too. How it has like the werewolf and the skull triangle. Pretty sick. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Create a monster roll token attached to it. Draw another roll on it. Put that one into the graveyard. Enchanted creature gets 1/1 and has trample. That's a cool mechanic. Bound page. What is the symbol for displacement? Oh. I'm not sure. I want to say, well, I know the triangle is delta, so that's changed. So maybe it's that. Yo, context clue saving the day. Let's go. It's also because I want you to get 69k, because that'd be really, really funny to me. Play here. So close. So close. Oh, why'd it have to bend? Get a pest token here. Nice, very nice. An hypothesis. Interest Eater. Interceptor. 500. Wait, how are you only still 500 away? Wait, how are you still only 500 away? Did you lose one since then? Seize the spoils. Sorcerer, an additional cost to cast a spell and discard a card. But draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. Hey, we had this one earlier, a while ago. Mage Tower Referee is back. Grapple with Death is back. Additive Evolution. Enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a 0/0 blue and green fractal creature token. Put 3 1/1 counters on it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Engage Vigilance until end of turn. Rabbit Attack is back. The Rabbit Attack. Prismari Charm. Choose 1, surveil 2, then draw a card. Prismari charge deals 1 damage to each of 1 or 2 targets. Return target online permanent to its owner's hand. Check it. I would have had no idea. And it's playing a lot of ODST tonight. Antiquities on the Loose. Sorcery. Create 2 red and white spirit creature tokens. If this spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, put a 1/1 counter on each spirit you control. Flashback. You cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, then exile it. I do like the whole stone with glowing energy coming out of it. Look for the spirits. That's really cool. Dice time. Magnify. Destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated. Its controller creates 3/3 green ape creature tokens. It's A. Sorry. Embrace the Paradox. We got another one of these. Shiny. We got a shiny swap. We got a fractal, and is it 4 more to go? Previous current. Oh, you were just 4 seconds too early. Destiny Tower music. This cracks me up how people freak out about Destiny going woke. Hey, haven't had a hungry Growlithe in a while. Wait. In the wrong pile. There we go. Last gasp. Interjection. Take a trail. Mascot. Molten Heat. Ooh, Scathing Shadelock. The beginning of your main phase. Creature becomes prepared. Target creature you control gains +2/+0 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. Ah, that's kind of cool. Look at a snake warlock. At the card camera, it's right there in front of you. I mean, you're kind of missing the Gambit stream, but don't worry. At the end, we're going to go over the cards we barely 100 away. Yeah, you're getting there, Soup Dog. But no, we're going to go over our polls, our good ones, at the end of stream. And I think we got a really, really expensive card. So, Pest Brood Sloth. Reach. This creature dies. When this creature dies, create 2 1/1 black-green pest creature tokens with whenever this token attacks, you gain 1 life. Lotus Sloth. Covered in bugs. Scrollsmith. Get another one of these. Is this easy? Which famous spy novelist wrote the story? G.G. Jimbang? Isn't it Ian Fleming? Oh. Maso Vane's New Dean. Flying. When most enters, create a 1/1 black and green patch creature token with whenever it attacks, gain 1 life. Infusion. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, return up to 1 target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. Up to it. Create 3 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens. Hop to it. How does that even work? I think it's because you wager. I think what happens, Soup, is because you wager the 100, you gain the 150 back. So you wager the 100 and only get 50 on return. I think that's also where we're like getting all jacked up from. So it's like realistically, easy questions only make you gain 50. I might have to go in and change that because that is ridiculous. Got Fractal Mascot as a foil. You should. I would imagine that's that. I mean, that's how I thought it worked. I guess not. Either way, it's really, really dumb that it works that way. The Pythagorean theorem states that the square of a hypotenuse is equal to the product of squares of the two opposite sides. The square of the hypotenuse. What's the hypotenuse again on a triangle? Is that the long side? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So if it is the longest side, long boy, yeah. Long boy. Long boy in the soup. Follow the limerence. Confusion, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put it into your hand. When you gain life this turn, you may instead reveal 2 creature and or land cards from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library now in random order. IDK 1. It's false. I guess it's because it's like saying the hypotenuse versus, I don't know, wander off, exile target creature. Big Site Inventory, got another one of those. Hydro Channeler, Merfolk Wizard. Another one of those. Mental Mascot, got another one of those. HR Referee, got another one of those. Oh, we got a new one here. Environmental Scientist. Whenever this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. Molten Notes. Molten Note deals damage to a target creature equal to the amount of mana spent to cast the spell. Untap all creatures you control. Flashback cost is expensive. Sky Coach Waypoint. Land, add basic. 3, tap, target creature becomes prepared. Hey, not bad. Letter Technique. Back. Oh, Death Cap Glade. Death Cap Glade. This liner enters tapped unless you control 2 or more lands. E. Oh, Duty Beyond Death is our mythic archive spell we got. That are sick. Look at this. Yes, we made it to 69k. Let's go, Soup. Duty Beyond Death. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Actually, kind of a cool card. Duty Beyond Death. Glorious Decay. Fields of Strife. 2 more packs, gamers. We're almost done. So close. Congrats on the funny number. The product of a square both is a square of the hypotenuse. It's really funny how I never get like bots coming in here anymore. At 69,000. Do you guys really want the slots? Do you guys want slots? Because that is one of the games we can play, I think. I'm scared. Trivia night. More than 100 Dotman. Sorry, Dotman. Don't have that many. Uses encouragement. Instant create 3 blue, or 3 red and blue and red. Element to creature tokens. Rail 2. Aggressive Fire Dancer. All the limerence off. Impious Ink Mage. Parafractal. Parafractal. My bad. Limerence Favor. Living History. Enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create 2 red white spirit creature tokens. Whenever you attack, card is left in your grave. If card left your graveyard, turn creatures, attacking creatures get +2/+0. Turn. Slots are scary. Slots are a great way to go broke. Yeah, that is definitely something where it's like it would be something more you guys could do for credits versus just like buying up credits and waiting for like us to do a tennis ball auction. Arcane Omens, got another one of these. Here, we got another Sonar. Genius. Retta. Why is extra popular? Populator? Yeah, that's how you say that. Increment. Whenever you cast spell, 1/1. Whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on Berta, add 1 mana of any color. X tap. Create 0. Blue, green, put fractal. Dang! That's a great. Soup will win the next 80 tennis balls. So, unfortunately for Soup, though, so that it's fair for everybody else, he is not going to be able to participate. Unfortunately, I'm revoking his participation rights. Unless he wants to buy it for another person. That's the only way he gets to play. Is if he gets to if he buys it for somebody else. Shared Roots. Sorcery Lesson. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Lesson. Witherbloom Charm. Ooh. Choose one. You may sacrifice a permanent. If you do, draw 2 cards. Gain 5 life. Destroy non-target permanent with mana value 2 or less. Witherbloom Charm. It's actually kind of cool. I do like the charms. Pretty cool cards so far. And we got a mountain. Mountain. Alright, gamers. The last pack. The last pack. Chance for a tennis ball. Chance for a tennis ball. Chance for a tennis ball. I mean, honestly, with how many viewers we average, I think it might just be one of those things where I'll just be like, all right, I'll flip a coin, and then people call it in chat. Gonna give it to Fizzy? That would be sweet. If you're cool and you're gonna give it to Fizzy, I will let you participate. But that's only if you're gonna be cool and give it to Fizzy. Okay? Alright, last pack, gamers. The last pack. We made it. About 2 hours later, we are at the last pack here. Oh, man. Got Ancestral Anger. Noxious Newt. This creature, I put that on my... Whoopsie. We'll see. Well, you better be giving it to somebody else. That's all I'm saying. Because you clearly clear everybody on points. And I know it's kind of like, well, you're punishing the guy that's always here. Well, you know. It's more fun if more people get to interact, you know. Which is kind of why I almost want to do like a no more tennis ball, no more tennis ball. Which is almost like I'm wondering if we should do something else for the auction and just have it be like a channel points redeem for tennis balls. What would you guys want to see? Would you rather it be like a redeem to do? Oh, that's number 2, Dotman. I work for General Motors. That's number 2. I want to see how far I can get with points anyways. I would imagine you could get pretty far, but no, like, real talk though. Would you guys rather have it where you can take... What kind of butts this pack? Wizard. Would you guys rather have it be... Yeah, Ford is 4. 100%. Would you guys rather have it where it's just like a widget redeemed to make a tennis ball? My only fear with like the making a tennis ball thing is like having to open my DMs up to a random. So it would need to be pretty expensive. You know what I mean? Binary number is equivalent to decimal. Well, I don't remember how to read binary. Good luck, Dot. Big L. Practical joke. Ooh, wow. Fractal tender. Witherbloom the balancer. Hey! We got 2, baby. We got the real one. How is my passive income? I don't remember what the tick rate is. I think it's a minute watched. Gives you like so many credits. Alright, we got Burst Lightning again. Ooh, I like that Plains card though. Oh, that Plains card. Cover up all the other cards because the camera's stupid. But, yeah, alright, gamers. That was all the Play Booster pack. What's still another amount of television? We got some land. We got a lot of rares. Pretty decent amount. Like, look, check it. All rares right here. Pretty good. Feel like we came out on top with the rares in some ways. I'm not sure on price yet, but we'll get there. But the juicers we got, the mythic rares we got. I'm going to put the most expensive one, or the one I'm assuming is going to be the most expensive, towards the bottom. We got Witherbloom, Balancer, Affinity for creatures. This spell costs 1 less. Cast for each creature you control. Flying, Death Touch. Instant and sorcery spells you cast have affinity for creatures. You got Restoration Seminar, Sorcery Lesson. Return target creature or target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Paradigm. We got the full art of Witherbloom here. Not holographic, but full art. Steal credits. No, don't steal credits. That's illegal. Got Decorum Dissertation. We got Ral Zarek, Guest Lecturer. As a holofoil. We got the Dawning Arc. I don't know how you'd say that. I still need to learn. That one's kind of cool. Gets 1 less for each cast for each instant and sorcery in your graveyards with reach. We got Lorehold, the Historian. You'll twist it. What do you imagine if that's a thing to do? We got Withering Curse. There's a really cool art for that. That is so sick. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Infusion. If you gain life this turn, destroy all creatures instead. Then we got the Mythic Archive of Vampiric Tutor. 6. Yee. And then the one I think might be the most money is Quandrix the Proof, which is full art, holographic, legendary creature Elder Dragon. Flying, Trample, Cascade. Instant and sorcery spells you cast from your hand have Cascade. And that's it. That's all the mythic rares we got. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open up TCG Player. Do that real quick. Go ahead and get this on screen here. Add. Do I not have a... Oh, I know why. Sure. What is the... Why not just have a... So just don't have one for it. Let's make this a little smaller, shall we? Just send that back. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so first one we're going to search is Witherbloom. Bloom. You know what I need to do? I'm thinking about it. There's Opera GX here. Okay, cool, it's already set up. I wonder two. Yeah, no, Bill Cipher is not the good guy in that show. The Balancer. Oh, here we go. Okay, so regular card is $16. Borderless is $30. That's pretty good. So we got $30 on him. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we got $46 right there with those two. Those right here. Let's do Restoration Seminar. Devil's Monsters. It's French. Oui. Alright, so this one is kind of a bit of butts, only $4. Made 46, 50. Made $56 so far. Just out of the mythic rares. Got Zarek. Sure. I wouldn't say that's borderless. Okay. See. Archetype. Color. Rarity. English. Edition. I'm gonna have to do, because that's the borderless one. Yeah, we did not get that. Did get okay. So this is near mint foil is $80. We made the price of the pack back. This dude is $80 on near mint foil right now. This is an ape, no? What kind of creatures of bamboo? Yeah. Why are you how are you getting these hard questions that are easy? Also, this is an $80 card. Holy. I really need to get a sleeve. So we're at $130 right now. We got the holy hog. So I spelled dawning right. This dude's only $3. We're at $133 right now. Uh-oh. They uh-oh'd me. Okay, so he's $10. Kind of bites, but we got the we got lower hold. Cool. Let's see, Withering Curse. So we're at 143. $5, so we're at 149. Yeah. So. I have no idea how to search this. Is this... what is it called? Mystic? Here, got my box. Mystical Archive. Thanks it. Oh, $200. We are at. Dang. Arthur freaking. That is sick. The Vampiric Tutor is $57. So we're at $206 right now. All right, now it's time for the big boy. Let's see how much this guy is. The last one. Mint. Okay, but what if it's foiled, though? Okay, so this guy is $27. Okay. Hey, you know what? I'm cool with that. So we made $233 $233 out of the cards we got today. That's pretty good. I think we did all right today, chat. What is the derivative of sin? Or sine x? Oh, gross. I don't remember. Okay, this was so long ago. Well, $7. Let's try. Don't double check. Okay, so he's actually listed as $20. So we gained. Still, we did pretty good. Over $200. No, it's still saying about 30 right here. Still, I think we did pretty good today, chat. I reckon we did pretty good. All right, gamers. With that, probably gonna call it. Go ahead and hide this. By Spotify. But I think with that, I think we're good. Unless we're gonna go through all my rares. Do we want to go through my rares yet? We want to go through all my rares. At least want to do the lands. So we get Death Cap. Shattered Sanctum. Storm Cave, Crave, Carved Coast. Not fall off my keyboard, please. Japanite Hamlet. Right, let's at least check out these lands we got. Do Shattered. All right, so that's $1. Oh, they had that in Dragonstorm too. Huh. So we get $1 off Shattered. Fine. Played. $2 for Death Cap. Wow, dude, you want to believe this? My Instagram page just blew up. How so? Oh, because I missed what Soup did to you, Dot. My bad. I'm typing. Okay. We got another $1 here. Oh, my mic. Ouch. Also just realized because I took out the... Oh. Okay, so that's like a $3 card. Not bad, not bad. I think would be here too long if I was to do all the other rares, so I'm probably just going to do that in my own private time. But I think we did pretty good tonight, so we're going to call it there. I do want to thank you guys so very much for tuning in, as you always do. I appreciate it greatly. But yeah, with that, we're going to call it. Thank you guys very much again. We did pretty good. I'm not going to lie. We did pretty good. Only a little bummed about some of the pulls we had. I thought I was going to get a lot more spells I could use with Calamax. I don't really have that synergy for his deck, which is fine. Because I did get the Proof, which is really nice because Cascade. So, like, he's going to be fun. I might make a commander deck out of him. We'll see, though. I might sell it, but yes, you guys are welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. You all have a great night, and I will catch you all in the next stream we do. We'll probably be streaming tomorrow. I think we're going to go back to Indiana Jones because it's been a hot minute since we've done Indy. So we'll be going back to Indiana Jones tomorrow. And then unless I pick up some overtime, I might be picking up some overtime this week, but I'll keep you guys posted. Just pay attention to my social media. And I thank you all. Yeah, Kasuna's been here. They've been lurking, but yes. They tend to lurk in my streams, which I am okay with. You know, lurks are good. It still supports either way. But yes, thank you guys oh so very much for tuning in and watching. We might do another one of these in the future when another Magic set I'm interested in is no worries, you don't always need to check the list. I'll probably do another one of these when another Magic set I'm interested in comes in, unless you guys want to see me do like a the Eternities one, the Echoes? Oh, Edge of Eternities. Edge of Eternities. If you guys want to watch me do an Edge of Eternities play bundle or play booster opening, we'll do that. But yeah, nope, gonna call it there. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Take care, everybody. Peace.